federal and state tax. Again, ask your accountant what applies, how you can go about it. You can do it at the end of the year with the help of your accountant, or you can get them do a quarterly thing for you. It depends on your income and what they anticipate your tax will be, federal tax liability will be. So you can ask them, have an accountant. It's again, and this is another section where I can't emphasize it enough. Have an accountant because they know what they're doing. They're going to be able to help you maximize your deductions because as being your own boss, you have the advantage of dealing with deductions as business expense from your business. When you were an employee, you got your paycheck, that's all. The company you worked for took advantage of deductions. But now you can too. So sit down with your accountant, have a face-to-face chat with them. What kind of things can you deduct? Because here, the rules of the game is there are things you can deduct from your business, and whatever is a business expense, legit stuff, I'm not talking about cheating or anything, but the rules are different here than as when you were an employee. So you sit down with your accountant and talk about the rules, what can be deducted and what not. So you're going to be able to pay for whatever business expense you need from your bank account, and that counts as business expense, so you're not going to pay taxes after that. Again, confirm this with your accountant. I'm not an accountant, never will be. I hate math. I don't like numbers. And so take it with a grain of salt. But this is how it went with my accountant. We sat down, I talked about what could be deducted, and then they told me the ranges, what I could deduct from my business as business expense, like what would apply to my business and things like that. So ask your accountant, have one and ask them. And so you're going to be able to take advantage of deductions. Like I'm talking about business trips, like you are organizing a workshop in a different country, and then you gather people there, and you're going to be able to deduct the business expense like travel fees and the hotel expenses and food and whatnot, because you went there to do a seminar or workshop. And so there are amazing advantages that you can use as being your own boss. So it's very, very handy. Explore this. You can do research online, but again, the best is to ask your accountant because they are aware of what your business is, what stage it is in, what's the revenue, so they can give you suggestions based on what you can afford to spend. So it's very handy. Ask your accountant.